MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Herman Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 2-1. Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Cano waits on the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he can't track it down. A base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The left fielder,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Mets. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Batting second.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Up into the arcade and out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In previous duels
Batting
with
third.
DeGrom, he's got
The
2
third
hits
baseman,
in 20
Nolan
at-bats. He's also gone down on
Arenado.
strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
So stepping
The first
in,
baseman,
Daniel Murphy. He'll get to
Daniel
take his first cuts here.
Murphy.
And now pitch on the way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is Nimmo onto the garden netting and gone. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
David Dahl
Batting
to the
fifth.
plate now.
The left fielder, David.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for David Dahl as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Batting fifth.
Here's Ryan
The
McMahon
second
now.
baseman, Ryan.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Batting
Plate
seventh.
now, Sam
The
Hilliard.
center fielder, Dan.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Batting eighth. The catcher, Tony.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. And he takes strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Ramos has a play. And the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Rockies lead this one 5-1. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting 7.
Ready now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without a second out. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Herman Marquez. First pitch on its way.
Marquez.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard. 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Charlie Blackman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. He's around first, heading for 2. And this one's off the 5th archway. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Man at second here with 2 away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Nimmo has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. 1-0 the count. In there, 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey fans, for the latest Major League hats, jerseys, outerwear, memorabilia, and much more, don't forget to visit our team shop here at the stadium or online at MLBshop.com.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy.
The first baseman,
Fouled off.
Murphy.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to all set for the start of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo. Coming to the plate now, Sam Hilliard. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now. Stepping in now,
The
Tony
catcher,
Walters.
number 14. Tony.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Herman Marquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Popped him up. Alonso over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now
back to the top of the order now.
Shortstop.
And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he fouls this one off. Story stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Michael Waka answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Alonso will put this one away, and the side. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hilliard is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Michael Walker. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike two.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Murphy.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Waka has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Nimmo comes on now, and he has it one down.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Skied down the left field line. And they can't run it down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 24.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. First delivery to him on the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
Fouled off.
Baseman, number 6.
Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway.
Now batting.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The batter,
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball, and he struck him out, his 8th punch. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Sam Hilliard.
The center fielder, Sam.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
0-1 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Nimmo. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, German Marquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And a great recovery. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So striding in, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Out in front of it, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And Robert Gesellman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trevor Story. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
Number 9.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario trying to get there. He's there to make the play, and that. So here's Brandon Nimmo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Hit back up the middle. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Line drive base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Dahl will get there, and he puts it away. In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Sam Hilliard.
The center
fielder come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. McNeil in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Into the box, Tony Walters. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies add. Standing in, J.D. Davis starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodin, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hilliard will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, number 1.
Ahmed Rosario is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A man at third with one away. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The center fielder, Brandon.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Colorado, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. German Marquez takes home the win. Jacob deGrom was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 9 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.